Today's lesson involves making inferences. Our learning intentions include the following. I can create inferences by using clues from the text and things I already know, called my prior knowledge. Number 2, I can cite evidence from the text to support the inference that I have made. And 3, I can infer meaning to help me better understand what I am reading. Think of an inference like a math equation. We can use what we have read, quotes from the text, the events in the story, things that the characters have said or done, and things we know about them, plus what we know, our prior knowledge, things we've experienced in our life, and things that we have done or know about to make an inference. As we put all these things together, then we can infer things about the text. Let's try making some inferences using the passage. Achoo! Patty sneezed. She sneezed again, and then a third time. She felt very warm, and her head hurt. She dragged herself out of bed and called her boss. She told her boss she wouldn't be going to work. If I read closely, I can look for clues. It says that Patty sneezed. And she felt warm and her head hurt. She had to drag herself out of bed, and she called her boss. All of these clues are telling me something about Patty. She's sneezing and her head feel warm. That helps me make an inference that she is sick. That inference is only further confirmed when it says that she had to drag herself out of bed and called her boss, and that she wouldn't be going to work. Usually we call in if we're going to be sick for the day. Let's practice making some inferences using this Pixar short film. At this moment, I can infer that the one-man band is excited. He is excited because he sees the girl. He's hoping that she will give him money. I also know that he is excited based on the look on his face. His eyes got wide and a smile grew across his face when he saw the girl. Here I can infer that the man is irritated. If you take a look at his eyes, he has an irritated look. His cheeks are turning red. And I can infer he's irritated because of what the other one-man band had just done. He kind of stole the girl away from him so that now he wouldn't receive her money. I had to back things up just a little bit. Right now I can make an inference about this man here. He rolls his eyes so I can infer that he is very unimpressed with what his competitor is doing. I just made an inference about the two gentlemen. As they are trying to compete with each other, I can infer that they are determined. They get that look in their eyes like they're trying to beat the other person. And so if you look very closely and back up the video a little bit and look at their eyes, you can see that determination as they are playing. Let's stop and take a look at the girl's eyes. We can tell a lot by a person's eyes. Right now I can make an inference about how she is feeling. I can tell that she is frightened. I can also use the events that are happening here to make an inference that she is frightened, not just by looking at her eyes. The two are getting heated as they compete against each other, and that is scaring her as she backs away from them while she is watching them play. As I look at the girl's facial expression, I can infer that she is upset. She is pouting, her eyes show that she is upset, and then also her penny just rolled down the drain. So many things lead me to infer that the girl is upset as I watch the video. Also, a little ways back, she plugged her ears, so I can make an inference that things were getting too loud for her. Right then and there, she went from being sad to being angry. She got an angry look on her face, and she sternly held out her hand to show that she wanted them to give her a coin. And if we look at the two gentlemen's faces, they look confused as they look at each other and think, what just happened? And unfortunately, they have no change on them. I can tell them as they pat themselves. And as she gets a little angry there, she points to the violin. That's what she wants. Shows that anger in her face. We can infer that she is angry. Now she's happy. She has an entire bag full of coins. They want the coins. We can tell by the looks on their face. But no. And now they're shocked. So we can tell a lot by just watching, and we make inferences every day as we lead our regular lives. Another thing is, remember when we're inferring, the author isn't telling us something. We had to infer throughout this entire film based on what was happening in the film because there was no one talking. They weren't telling us what was happening. So we have to use inferences to do that. Oftentimes authors in a book or a text will not tell you things, but they will give you clues to help you make an inference. Now that we know how to infer, it's time to complete our daily digital day assignment. The first task I would like you to complete is to go on to Schoology.com or use the Schoology app. Log in and find your digital day course. In that course, you will find both the simple sentence quiz as well as a find the inference assignment. On the assignment, I have included an attachment that will have a short passage. Also on the assignment will be some questions to help guide you to make inferences. And then I would like you to go to the attached Padlet to record the inference that you have made. Please include the inference as well as the evidence that you came up with. So for example, based on the inferences I used in the video, I might say the girl was mad. I could tell because she had lost her coin, she had a stern look on her face, and she held out her hand with force. Also on your Padlet, make sure you put your name in the title line so I know who made the inference. After that, I would like you to please log in to Study Island. In Study Island, you can find the ELA or reading section by clicking MN Standards, 3rd grade, and then ELA. I would like you to set a timer for 20 minutes so you can, and get as, in that 20 minutes, get as much done on the pretest as you can. I would not object to anybody who wants to work to complete the entire pretest. Although it is a pretest, I want you to still do your best, so make sure you read the passage carefully and find all the answers. Good luck and have fun completing your assignments.